Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the We All Juggle Knives channel. In this video, I'm going to be answering some questions I've gotten from viewers regarding exercise and nutrition. I will try to help people out, I will try to give useful tips, and I will give an overview of my programs in those areas. The first question is from Sabenza Lover, and that's quite the username. Alright, this clip goes out to my viewer Sabenza Lover. Got some Raindrop Damascus there for you. But you know, no matter what types of knives you like, maybe you like really pretty knives like this, or maybe you're the type that's hardcore and you like a tough survival knife. But whatever knives you like, they're not going to help you if you pass away before your time. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to try to help people out. I want you to be as healthy as you can be, and I want you to have the appearance that you want. Alright, this is the, I retyped it so you can see a little better what he's asking. Sabenza Lover writes, you look so fit and muscular. Can you make a video on how you achieved that? Yes, I can, and that will be this video. However, it's very difficult to cover that in one single video, so this is just going to be the basics. He also writes, it fits your general preparedness content. Well, absolutely. I mean, there's no use having any type of survival skills or things like that, or having the best firearms if you're not fit to fight and fit to survive and thrive. So I agree with you there. And then he says, at least what you eat and how you work your workout routine. Absolutely, I can do that. That's going to be in this video. All I have to do is turn on the camera when I'm starting to eat my meals. So that's going to be in this video. All right, but first, here's another question from Greek Veteran. All right, let's enlarge it. Your body transformation is unbelievable. Can you please share some tips on how you did it, especially for people that just started or want to change to a healthier body? If you're wondering what body transformation he's referring to, back in 2018 I weighed 80 pounds more than I currently do. Since that time I have lost the 80 pounds and my subscribers have definitely noticed. And if you go and look at my older videos, you know, I didn't really show my big fat gut in the videos, but you can just tell from my face. You can just tell from the fat in my face. I was fat. I was a fat ass at that time. I had a big, huge blubber gut. You know, I had 80 pounds of extra fat on me, and a good half of that was probably around my midsection. I was miserable. I had health problems. And to top it all off, earlier that year, my stepfather died after a long and tragic battle with cancer. His ashes were spread on the garden which he loved as per his request, and that is the garden. That was the final straw in causing me to reevaluate my life. I rededicated myself to health and fitness. I lost that 80 pounds. Over the next weeks, months, and years, I worked hard to transform my body, my health, and my life from looking like this to looking like this. Here are some stills taken from my videos during and after the transformation. Soon my viewers and subscribers began to notice. They began to root me on. They encouraged me. They left positive comments and compliments, hundreds and hundreds of positive comments encouraging me. Part of the reason I'm making this video is to simply say thank you for so much support, without which I never would have been able to stick to my program. So thank you. All right, from the bottom of my heart. Now, another reason is to update you on how I am doing. All right, so what do I look like today? Let's see that. Okay, viewer discretion is advised because I do have some loose skin where the fat rolls used to be, some wrinkles. So here's me today. All right, as you can see, I no longer have a giant 50-pound blubber gut. All right, here's a still shot for you. As I said, I do have some loose skin where the giant fat rolls used to be, but I have made quite a bit of progress. And I've also removed fat from other parts of my body. I removed a lot of subcutaneous fat. That is the fat that's directly under your skin. The reason you can see my shoulder muscles and so forth is because there's no fat covering them anymore. All right, I also have a little bit of loose skin on my back. I don't know if you can see, but there used to be fat there. The fat's gone. The fat is gone from my shoulder there, tricep. All right, and those scars you see are from when I was a kid. All right, so that is the transformation he's referring to. Here I am in my workout room, and it's been a long, hard road of hard work. And it was so hot in there that day. It was sweating like a pig. I was basically crying sweat. If you look at the back of my arm, especially the lower part, I think you can see there's not much fat at all underneath that skin. All right, I'm interested in leaning out and how to get lean. And I'm pretty good at removing fat. You know, obviously I'm not as lean as like a pro bodybuilder, but I'm going to be 50 in a few years. So I'm pretty good for an amateur. All right, my exercise program has 3 main parts. I'm keeping this really, really basic. I don't want to overwhelm people in the beginning. All right, there's 3 types: weight training, calisthenics, and running as in the military. Regarding weight training, I do 70 to 90% of my 1 rep max. So basically weights that are heavy for me. All right, and I also do the progressive overload strategy, which you can look that up on YouTube. Regarding calisthenics, those are military type body weight exercises like push-ups, for example. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips. Those are crucial. And lastly, I do running as they do in the military, as they do in the Marine Corps. All right, let's look at some of the a little bit of the weights, or at least the muscle tone, just to, you know, to get us in the mood for some weight training, some resistance training. Weight training is very important for overall fitness. Okay? Look at my fucking shoulder. Now, again, the reason you can see those shoulder muscles is because there's not fat. There's not fat covering them up anymore. Okay, so one of my specialties is just obliterating fat. Okay, and I can definitely tell you how to do that in future videos. But first, I got to get your attention. All right. All right, a little bit more. We got a few hammer curls coming up. Now, try not to swing too much, but those weights are like 2/3 of my own body weight. All right, so I had to swing a little, but there's some hammer curls. Okay, calisthenics. Here is some footage of me on the bars. I'm going to do an L sit. All right, I like this exercise because it works my abs, my forearms, my triceps, and my shoulders. All right, I got to work on getting my feet a little higher. But push-ups, pull-ups, dips, calisthenics, just a very valuable tool to basically carve your body into what you want it to be. Here's some pull-ups in my workout dungeon there. And I tell you, this pull-up station has done wonders for my shoulders, front, sides, back. And lastly, running. I didn't have any footage of me running, but I will get some in the future. Until then, I found this stock photo of the U.S. military. And you see, these guys are fit to fight, all right? When people in the Marines, when they finish their training, people in the Army, they finish their basic training, they are fit to fight. Running will knock the fat off of you. When I first started my transformation, I was too fat to run. I had to lose 50 pounds first before, and I lost that through walking long distances on trails and stuff. But I had to lose 50 pounds before I was light enough that I could actually run without hurting my joints. And it was a long, hard road. Okay, the second important factor is nutrition. And again, I'm trying to keep this super basic. What the hell should you eat? In my opinion, you want to be healthy, you should eat low-calorie, high-fiber vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, along with protein and some fat. Not too much, but some fat, right? So things like steak, salmon, sardines. Okay, let's look at what I ate on this day. All right, so my first meal of the day was just a big feeding trough of vegetables. All right, so just a bunch of vegetables. These are low in calories, high in fiber. They fill you up. They give you energy. They break down very slowly, right? So when they break down, your body can use them for energy, but it is very unlikely to add to your body fat. All right, meal number 2. We have 2 scrambled eggs and we have 2 hamburgers that are just cut up. All right, so, and I got some cinnamon and spices on the eggs. So basically we've got beef and we've got eggs, and I am going to put 3 slices of cheese on this, right? So 2 scrambled eggs is 200 calories. The beef is 400 calories, and 3 pieces of cheese are 180 calories. So essentially what we have here is around 800 calories of protein with some fat as well. All right, this is a type of fermented tea, and originally it is from Thailand. It's very good. It's 20 calories per serving. Okay, and yeah, no veggies because veggies take a long time to digest. I'm still digesting the first ones. All right, here's some coffee. I have 2 coffees per day, one in the morning and then one later in the day. Here are some things I add. This is just collagen. Collagen is a protein that has many useful amino acids for muscle growth. This is L-citrulline. That's just an amino acid that helps in recovery from exercise. And this is creatine. Now, I do not put the creatine in my coffee. I just drink it. I put it in water and I drink it before I lift weights. Okay, but since I'm showing these others, I figured I'd show you the creatine. I will include links to these items, all right, for your convenience in the text description box. Now, creatine makes more energy available to your muscles in the form of ATP. All right, and I do have a little creamer in my coffee, but I don't go crazy with sweeteners. All right, meal number 3, I have some duck breast. This is smoked duck breast from the farmer's market near me, and I did slice it up with my Dexter Russell boning knife. Awesome knife. I use that thing every day. Highly recommended. I'll include a link to that as well. And I have some sardines in vinegar. Okay, so again, I did crunch the numbers. What we have here is about 800 calories of mostly protein and some fat as well. I no longer eat McDonald's. I no longer eat KFC. I no longer have pizzas delivered. I eat very little sugar. Now keep in mind, when I was actually losing the weight, I had to eat a lot less, right? But now that I've lost it and I'm fitter, this is like my lean bulk or maintenance diet, right? Now, if you have to lose weight, you're going to have to eat less than you're seeing now, and maybe I'll make a video on what I ate back then, but this is now my maintenance daily. All right, this is a scale that will be very useful to you. It lets you measure, lets you weigh what you're eating so you can actually keep track of exactly what you're eating. You can also weigh your knives, right? And that scale was $20 when I bought it, and super useful. That's one thing I would recommend. All right, the reason I'm showing this, I'm going to include a lot of different items to help you on your journey. This scale is just one of them, but I do recommend that one. Another item, the obesity code written by Dr. Fung, a world famous doctor. This is what most doctors would recommend you reading if you went to your general practitioner and said you wish to lose weight. This is what they would recommend. Well, I'm going to save you the trip to the doctor. You can just buy it on Amazon like I did. I'll include that link, and I will include links to a lot of useful supplements, a lot of exercise gear. All right, so check out the text description box located underneath this video. I want to include items that will set you up for success. Perhaps you are where I was 3 years ago, and you want to begin. This picture here was probably the fattest that I ever was. I was approaching 300 pounds, and I'm only 5'8". Now, I wasn't quite that big when I started my program, maybe 30 pounds less, but I wanted you to see. Look at that look in my eyes in the picture on the right. That 1,000-yard stare. Our struggles come to define us. All battles are fought in the mind. The reason I succeeded is because I removed all weakness from my internal psychological systems and my belief systems. Perhaps you are in the same situation I was years ago. Well, I will do what I can to help you out. All right, I'm going to make a fitness and nutrition related playlist. This will be the first video on the playlist. Hey, let's go out with my arm. If you have any questions for me, you can always ask me in the comments section. All right, and the best way to support the channel is just to do your normal shopping through the links I provide. Those do help out the channel. All right, this has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.